You thought part one was terrifying? Just wait until you hear what's next. There are places in America where the dead never left. Places so haunted that even paranormal experts refuse to investigate alone. Shadow figures, mysterious whispers, objects moving on their own. Welcome back to part two of the A house unlike any other, built by a woman who believed she was haunted by spirits. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, is an architectural maze filled with eerie secrets. Doors that open to brick walls, stairs leading to nowhere. A never-ending construction designed to confuse the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles. Sarah Winchester, widow of the rifle magnate, believed she was cursed. She built the house nonstop for 38 years, convinced that ghosts would torment her if she ever stopped. Real paranormal encounters includes multiple ghost hunters have captured electronic voice phenomena of unexplained voices. A tour guide once reported being pushed by an invisible force in the hallway. Motion detectors frequently go off when no one is there. Would you dare spend the night in this never-ending haunted house? Let us know in the comments. Launched in 1934, the RMS Queen Mary was the jewel of the Cunard White Star Cruise Line, dedicated to and christened by Her Majesty Queen Mary herself. The largest ocean liner of its time at 1,019 feet long, it was considered the fastest and most powerful, as well as the most beautiful. Adorned with the finest classical decor of the era, featuring ornate Art Deco interior, it is still considered to be one of the most elegant passenger ships ever built. Originally a luxury cruise liner, the Queen Mary was converted into a troop transport ship during World War II. Hundreds of people have died on board, from tragic accidents to unexplained drownings. Today, the ship is a floating hotel, but guests often encounter spirits of former passengers and crew. Some of the hotspot for paranormal encounters in the ship were the first-class swimming pool is said to be haunted by the ghost of a little girl who drowned there. Cabin B340 is so haunted that guests have reported seeing a dark figure standing over their bed at night. Visitors frequently hear footsteps, whispers, and even ghostly screams coming from empty rooms. Would you dare sleep aboard the haunted Queen Mary? Tell us in the comments. Deep in Louisville, Kentucky, stands one of the most haunted buildings in America, a place where thousands suffered and many never left. Welcome to Waverly Hills Sanatorium, where the echoes of the past still haunt the halls. In the early 1900s, tuberculosis, or the White Plague, was a death sentence. With no cure, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built as a last resort for the sick. Over 63,000 patients died here. Some in agony, others in horrifying experiments. Doctors performed brutal procedures, including ribs being removed without anesthesia, all in a desperate attempt to find a cure. So many patients died that Waverly Hills built the infamous Death Tunnel, a dark passageway where bodies were secretly transported to avoid spreading fear among the living. The most haunted area? Room 502. Legend has it, a nurse, pregnant and unmarried, was found hanging from a light fixture in the 1930s. Her spirit is said to still wander, and many who enter room 502 report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. Some even say they hear her whispers, warning them to leave. Today, Waverly Hills remains one of the most haunted places in the world. Would you dare to spend the night here? Let us know in the comments. It's the site of one of the most horrific unsolved murders in history. Paranormal investigators and ghostly enthusiasts flock to it year after year, hoping to catch a glimpse of the spectral remnants left from the infamous night of carnage. On the night of June 10th, 1912, 8 people were murdered with an axe in a house in Villisca, Iowa. Josiah Moore, shown above, and his wife Sarah, along with their 4 children and 2 neighbor children, were killed in their beds by a person who has never been identified. No one was ever convicted of the crime, and many are convinced that the house is now haunted. Some of the paranormal encounters were: people report hearing children's voices giggling, but no one is there. Some experience unexplained headaches and nausea upon entering. Ghost hunters have captured objects moving on their own. Would you spend a night in this terrifying house? Let us know in the comments. A dream home turned into a nightmare, a brutal family massacre, and one of the most famous hauntings in history. Welcome to 112 Ocean Avenue, better known as the Amityville Horror House. Is it a hoax, or is something truly evil hiding behind these walls? On November 13, 1974, a horrifying crime shook the small town of Amityville, New York. 23-year-old Ronald Butch DeFeo Jr. grabbed a .35 caliber rifle and brutally murdered his entire family, both parents and his 4 younger siblings, while they slept. Here's where it gets creepy. No neighbors heard the gunshots. The bodies were found in the exact same position, face down in bed. And DeFeo later claimed mysterious voices told him to kill. 1 year later, George and Kathy Lutz moved in with their 3 kids, hoping for a fresh start. What happened next became the stuff of nightmares. Within 28 days, they fled in terror, leaving all their belongings behind. They reported doors slamming shut on their own, unexplained cold spots in the house, horrifying nightmares and sleep paralysis, green slime oozing from the walls, and a demonic pig-like creature with glowing red eyes staring from the windows. And the most chilling part? George Lutz would wake up every night at 3:15 a.m., the exact time of the DeFeo murders. So, was it real? Or was it all a hoax? Skeptics believe the Lutz family fabricated the story to sell books and movies. But paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous demonologists behind the Conjuring cases, claimed the house was filled with a dark, demonic energy. One of their most terrifying discoveries? A chilling black and white photo of a ghostly boy standing in the hallway. A boy who wasn't there. Even today, paranormal experts, psychics, and ghost hunters believe something evil lingers inside the Amityville house. Despite its dark past, the Amityville house still stands today. Its exterior has changed, and the address was altered. But no owner has ever lived there peacefully. So let me ask you, would you dare spend the night in the Amityville horror house? Or do you believe it's all just a Hollywood myth? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more haunted history. These are America's most haunted places, tainted by tragic pasts and restless spirits. Would you dare visit them? Or have you experienced something paranormal? Share your thoughts and ghost stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this terrifying countdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other creepy videos. Until next time, stay curious and stay haunted.